As scientists like to say, if you can measure it, it must be there. But how do we measure things in InDesign? Well, measurements show up in a number of locations, including the control panel up here and in the rulers inside the document window. But in this case, this document is set to points, and I don't think in points, I think in picas, or you might think in millimeters or inches. What do? How do you change the measurements to what you use? No problem. The easiest way to do it is by right-clicking on the ruler or control-clicking with a one-button mouse. In this case, I'll right-click and I will see a list of a whole bunch of different measurements here. Points, picas, inches. Choose whatever you want. Let's go ahead and choose millimeters, for example. When I choose millimeters, you'll see that all my horizontal measurements are now in millimeters. Even up here in the control panel, the horizontal measurements are millimeters, but the vertical measurements are still in points. To get the vertical measurement in points, I'd have to right-click or control-click with the one-button mouse on the vertical ruler here and change this. Or, if I want to change both the horizontal and the vertical ruler at the same time, I would right-click on the place that the rulers intersect, that little corner in the upper left corner of this document window. I'll right-click on that, and you can see a whole bunch of measurements here. And if I change this to, let's say, inches, now everything is in inches. Now, some people don't like seeing their rulers on here at all. They just find it distracting. You can turn those off by right-clicking on it and choosing Hide Rulers, or by pressing Command-R on the Mac or Control-R on Windows. That just makes them go away. Or you can go to the View menu and turn the rulers on or off from the Show Rulers or Hide Rulers feature in the View menu. Now this is great. I've changed the measurement to what I want it to be. In this case, it's inches. But the problem is that this only changed this one document. It doesn't change it for all the future documents I'm creating. And that's going to get really frustrating. But there is a solution. And I'm going to cover how to change all future documents, how to change the defaults in the Movie on Setting Preferences later on in this chapter.